You know, it's not every day when you open up your Instagram and you see an ad for a challenge about groceries, but that's what happened to me just a few days ago when I saw the pantry challenge. I didn't even hesitate. I knew I needed to do it. I saw that Laura was running it, and I know her from another group that we're both in. I know that she's an amazing teacher, and she has such knowledge and wisdom about all of this. So I jumped on board and took the challenge. And I will say this, I have never upgraded to a VIP or anything like that in any challenges I've ever done. But the kitchen was so worth it. I did it without hesitation, jumped in and got on board. And I will tell you, this is probably one of the most fruitful challenges I've ever done. It's so practical and so hands-on, something that I can just really sink my teeth into, because being the main shopper and just manager of our home, it's just really something that interests me. We have a large family, 6 children, and just always being able to provide for not only them but people in the community. I love hospitality, so I always have things on hand. I didn't know if this would even teach me anything because I've been at this for almost 30 years. So when I started hearing even day one, my jaw hit the floor with all the aha moments I was getting from it. There was such a shift for my mindset, even on day one, how I looked at things. Because yes, even though I know how to shop and what things to buy or not buy, how to have a well-stocked pantry and have things on hand for those just-in-case moments, I realized that not only was I'm spending too much on these things, and I'm also not being as good a steward with them as I should be. I've noticed that there are things that are not getting used up when they need to get used up, and that maybe there are things that I could not buy on certain weeks in order to save money. So that was a huge shift for me, but not only with groceries, it gave me the thought process to really think and look at our expenses in other areas. For example, we actually just needed to buy a new vehicle, and we had to have a car payment, and that's not something we wanted to do. But now going through and looking at our expenses and trying to figure out what we spend and what we don't, like just reallocating our spending, we can now take some of the money that we're saving with our groceries and put that into our car payment so that we can pay that off more quickly. So this has been such a blessing. Laura has just given us so much value in such a little time that it's just, I know that I'm still processing everything because it was so, it was just so rich and so much in depth, but it was still so simple. Something that I can even grab hold of and just understand. So if you're thinking about doing the the Faithful Pantry Challenge, I encourage you to do it. It is such great value for your money, and you will not regret it.